After the explosive Season 11 premiere of When Calls the Heart on the Hallmark Channel this week, it's hard for fans not to speculate on what will unfold during the rest of the season. And what's on tap for the next show, Episode 2. It's clear that producers' romance is emerging between Nathan Grant and Elizabeth Thatcher. It's also clear that WCTH producers will take their time when it comes to this pairing. Still, one thing is for certain, the two will be in each other's orbits throughout Season 11, and she'll likely have a need to plan a birthday party for him. Still, it's also very probable that there will be some bumps in the road when it comes to the preparations, and even the bash itself. Wondering what will go down for the next episode of When Calls the Heart, Season 11? Well, here are the spoilers. Elizabeth and Allie Grant will plan Nathan's birthday party, while Rosemary, Laveau Coulter, and Lee Coulter try and juggle business responsibilities against family time. Meanwhile, Lucas Bouchard tries to settle into his governor role. While an Elizabeth/Nathan romance is clearly on the horizon, Lucas as governor will also be an interesting storyline for fans to keep an eye on. Plus, this is WCTH we are talking about, so there could be a looming threat of danger for someone, whether that be the individual responsible for shooting Lucas or another person who surfaces and wants to put an end to Hope Valley. Either way, whatever unfolds, viewers will likely be glued to their screens wondering what will happen next. What do you want to see happen during When Calls the Heart, Season 11? Chime in on the discussion below. Catch the popular series on the Hallmark Channel each Sunday and visit CTS for the best television spoilers, news, and updates. Inspired by and named after the first book in the Canadian West series by Jeanette Oke, When Calls the Heart is a romance drama show. The plot revolves around Elizabeth Thatcher, a young educator, as she relocates to the quaint Canadian town of Hope Valley. The series premiered on Hallmark Channel on January 11, 2014, with Season 11 coming out on April 7, 2024. If you are interested in knowing whether there will be a When Calls the Heart Season 12 release date, then this is what we have discovered. Here's all the When Calls the Heart Season 12 release date information we know so far, and all the details on when it is coming out. As of April 2024, Hallmark hasn't greenlit Season 12 of When Calls the Heart. This is not unusual as Season 11 premiered about a week ago. The network will probably assess how the audience is responding to it in comparison to previous seasons before making a decision. Over the years, When Calls the Heart has built up a strong audience base. So, unless the viewership number drops sharply, the series is likely to get the next installment. The cast of When Calls the Heart includes Erin Krakow as Elizabeth Thatcher, Jack Wagner as Bill Avery, Pascal Hutton as Rosemary Laveau, and Kevin Smith as Leland Coulter. The cast also features Chris McNally as Lucas Bouchard and Kevin McGarry as Nathan Grant. This is because the previous 11 seasons of When Calls the Heart have debuted on the same network. Coming soon will provide if and when Hallmark officially announces Season 12. The official synopsis for When Calls the Heart reads: Elizabeth Thatcher, a young school teacher from a wealthy Eastern family, migrates from the big city to teach school in a small coal mining town in the West. Renewal, redemption, and romance are on the way this season. Has the When Calls the Heart TV show been canceled or renewed for a 12th season on Hallmark Channel? The television vulture is watching all the latest cancellation and renewal news, so this page is the place to track the status of When Calls the Heart, Season 12. Bookmark it or subscribe for the latest updates. Remember, the television vulture is watching your shows. Are you? A romantic historical drama series airing on the Hallmark Channel. The When Calls the Heart TV show stars Erin Krakow, Martin Cummins, Pascal Hutton, Jack Wagner, Kevin Smith, Andrea Brooks, Chris McNally, Kevin McGarry, and Viv Leacock. Inspired by the Jeanette Oke novel, The TV series follows Elizabeth Thatcher, a young teacher from a high society background. She's assigned to teach in a coal country classroom, and it's a life-changing experience. In the 11th season, school teacher Elizabeth embarks on a fresh start with a new romance, new challenges, and a new style. She and Mountie Nathan Grant navigate their growing romantic feelings while leaning on each other for support as they face new parenting obstacles. Newly elected Governor Lucas Bouchard must confront his past to embrace his strengths and lead Hope Valley into the future. Retired Mountie Bill Avery and newspaper reporter Rosemary Coulter team up to unravel a mystery, putting their entire community at risk. This season explores renewal, redemption, and, of course, romance as Hope Valley enters the 1920s. The 11th season of When Calls the Heart averages a 0.11 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic and 1.77 million viewers. Compared to Season 10, that's down by 8% in the demo and down by 7% in viewership in the Live Plus same-day ratings. While these numbers don't include further delayed or streaming viewing, they are a very good indicator of how a show is performing, especially when compared to others on the same channel. There can be other economic factors involved in a show's fate, but typically the higher-rated series are renewed and the lower-rated ones are canceled. Find out how When Calls the Heart stacks up against other Hallmark Channel TV shows. Will Hallmark Channel cancel or renew When Calls the Heart for Season 12? This drama is Hallmark's highest-rated scripted series, but then the channel only has 2 right now. I think there's an excellent chance that When Calls the Heart will be renewed, and suspect that even if Krakow decides to leave, the show will still continue. I'll update this page with breaking developments. Subscribe for free alerts on When Calls the Heart cancellation or renewal news. The When Calls the Heart series has been Hallmark Channel's most popular scripted series for a while, but nothing lasts forever. Will this series be canceled or renewed for Season 12? Stay tuned! A romantic historical drama series, the When Calls the Heart TV show stars Erin Krakow, Martin Cummins, Pascal Hutton, Jack Wagner, Kevin Smith, Andrea Brooks, Chris McNally, Kevin McGarry, and Viv Leacock. Inspired by the Jeanette Oke novel, the TV series follows Elizabeth Thatcher, a young teacher from a high society background. She's assigned to teach in a coal country classroom, and it's a life-changing experience. In the 11th season, school teacher Elizabeth embarks on a fresh start with a new romance, new challenges, and a new style. She and Mountie Nathan Grant navigate their growing romantic feelings while leaning on each other for support as they face new parenting obstacles. Newly elected Governor Lucas Bouchard must confront his past to embrace his strengths and lead Hope Valley into the future. Retired Mountie Bill Avery and newspaper reporter Rosemary Coulter team up to unravel a mystery, putting their entire community at risk. This season explores renewal, redemption, and, of course, romance as Hope Valley enters the 1920s. The ratings are typically the best indication of a show's chances of staying on the air. The higher the ratings, the better the chances of survival. This chart will be updated as new ratings data becomes available. The series When Calls the Heart sparked real-life romances on the series. It's not a surprise that the tender Hallmark show would cause love to bloom on the set. Erin Krakow reflected on the real-life relationships. Keep on reading to learn more. In February 2024, Erin Krakow went Instagram official with her co-star Ben Rosenbaum. Their co-stars Kevin McGarry and Kayla Wallace announced their engagement in December 2022. Ahead of the season 11 premiere of When Calls the Heart, Krakow talked about the real-life romances sparked by the love stories from Hope Valley. She revealed why love abounds on the Hallmark Channel series. "I think there's just always been a bit of magic in Hope Valley," Krakow told People. "There's something so special about our show and the energy in Jamestown, where we shoot." The When Calls the Heart cast films the show in British Columbia, Canada. Just 2 months ago, Krakow announced her relationship with Ben Rosenbaum. She posted a series of photos of herself nuzzling up to the co-star. The couple posed in front of a city skyline. Krakow simply captioned the post with an anatomically correct heart, signifying that this was a deep love. Erin Krakow portrays schoolteacher Elizabeth Thatcher in the series. Rosenbaum plays the role of Mike Hickam, who recently became the mayor at the end of WCTH Season 1. That was the time when Hope Valley was still referred to as Coal Valley. During her interview, Krakow talked about how the show brings people together. It's about the hearty magic. And I know that's not the most romantic illustration of what makes Hope Valley magical.